Hello, welcome to Dapper Man Dan. We have a football manager series which will be starting Journeyman Europe, where we start at my local club Chippenham Town and see where the career takes us. Will we be taking Chippenham up the leagues? Will we get better offers? All to see, really. It's going to be quite a realistic one. We got the real world transfers, so transfers will not happen until they happen in real life. The transfer windows have also been disabled for the first transfer window. I won't be able to use the editor either as part of this, or the player search. So the only thing I'll be able to do is recommendations that I get from my scouts. So we're trying to keep this a bit realistic, as I say. And this will be going on hopefully until FM24. We're going to start at Chippenham, my local team, and see where it takes us around Europe. Or would it end up just being a Chippenham save? Do we get Chippenham up 2 or 3 divisions and stay with them? I don't know yet. That's the beauty of the save. We don't know sort of what happens. But realistically, if I'm doing well at Chippenham and I get offered sort of a Championship or a Premier League club, I'm realistically not going to turn that down, am I? So we'll see. We're trying to be a bit more realistic about this one. But as we see, the 150th anniversary year of Chippenham Town, and we're taking over. A little bit about Chippenham Town. The media prediction is that we're going to be relegated this season, which isn't good because there's no leagues below actually activated. So we'll be looking for new employment if that happens. 23rd, assistant manager Matt Coop, so we're keeping Coopy. 1873 they were founded, of course, and fierce rivals are Bath City. Ugh, we don't like Bath City. A couple of derbies against them this season, so that'd be good. A bit of a blurb here, which says, for the upcoming season, Chippenham will be looking to build on their mid-table finish in the Vanarama South in the what would be the 22-23 season. As a club which enjoyed its best spell of success during the 2010s, and their last competition win coming as recently as 2017. The Bluebirds are a club with a growing history. Chippenham won the English 7th tier for the only time in 2017, and finished runners-up once, finished runners-up in the FA Vars in 2000, won the English 9th tier for the only time in 1952, and finished runners-up on 2 occasions, and finished runners-up in the Southern League Western in 2002. So there's a bit of a history lesson there on Chippenham Town. So a factor of putting the real world days in is that we have a situation like this where we have transfer obligations, which Neil Blackmore, the chairman, has given me. So Ed Williams is joining in October. Aaron Amadi Holloway will be joining during pre-season. Tom Mayhew will be joining in November from Havant and Waterlooville. Nat Williams joins us literally just before the season starts. We've got Alex Alvanor, goalkeeper, joining us in October. Harley Vozza will be joining in September on a free transfer. So it looks like Ed Williams starts with us. That's weird. Ed Williams is joining and leaving. So it looks like Ed Williams leaves Chippenham in August to go to Sunda Supermarine, and then comes back at the end of October. So essentially, it's almost like they're having him on loan. Owen Windsor is going to be joining on... Owen Windsor is going to be leaving at the end of November on a free transfer. He's going to Chester. And Aaron Simpson will be leaving to go to Salisbury. In terms of loan, we've got Mal Nichols, who's going to be going out on loan to Basingstoke in December. Joel Manning goes to Melksham. Bevan Cross is going to Westbury. And on the 19th of December, we'll use Pele Kouasse, who goes to Slimbridge, but we'll have Pele available for the start of the season. Dan Ellison, this is a big one. Dan Ellison, of course, in real life, who has gone to Bristol Rovers for the current season after his breakout year. He goes on loan to Westbury until November, so we'll have no Dan Ellison until November. And Bevan Cross. So Bevan Cross, he's on loan at Bristol Manor Farm till the 19th of October, and then he goes out to Westbury for a second loan. Okay, interesting. So this is what the best 11 looks like. We've got Will Henry in goal. We've got Freddie Grant, Luke Haynes, saying Mal Nichols at centre back with Eddie Jones at right back, Tyreek Johnson, Luke Spokes, Jake Evans, Craig Fazemaid, Owen Windsor and Matt McClure. Although, as I say, Mark Nichols actually goes out on loan to Basingstoke in December, so that is rather interesting. So here we go then. Neil would like me to strive to make progress on and off the pitch. Actionable objectives I need to work within the wage budget, which I can imagine I can do. At the end of the current season, he wants me to become an established Vanarama South team. He wants me to be competitive in both the FA Cup and the FA Trophy, although the FA Cup more important, of course. By the end of next season, Neil would like me to record a Vanarama South top half finish. By the end of 25-26, he wants me to be working towards reaching the playoffs. And by the end of 27-28, Neil Blackmore wants me to reach the playoffs. In terms of the supporters, they'd like me to record a Vanarama South top half finish this season. And they'd also like me to be competitive against Bath City, as it is a rivalry. And I completely understand. And losing against Bath City twice in a season wouldn't be good. Losing against them once wouldn't be great. So the best thing we can do is try and get 6 points off City. So the Chippenham supporter profile is 12% hardcore, which will be the CTU behind the goal, 35% a core, 29% family, 5% fire weather, 0% corporate, and 19% casual. Season ticket holders, 68 season ticket holders at Chippenham. Social media, 943 followers, and their influence on the board is relatively low. As I say, they want us to record a Vanarama South top half finish and be competitive against Bath City. On the injury front, looks like we do have a couple of big misses. Luke Haynes, who would be has got a fractured lower leg, he would be starting. He's out for between 6 weeks and 2 months. Also, Tom Owen Evans, fractured lower leg, he'll be out for 5 to 6 months. That's going to be a big loss. But hopefully later in the season, we'll be able to call on Tom Owen Evans. And of course, Luke Haynes should be back in a couple of months. Alex Bray has a recurring injury of damaged cruciate ligaments. Happened once, but that's one to keep an eye on as well. So I brought in my first member of staff, and it's someone I'm very aware of. It's Nathan Baker, the former Bristol City and Aston Villa defender. He had to end his career early due to injury. He came up on the recommendations during a meeting between myself and the coaching staff that they thought Nathan Baker would be good to add. I fully agree. He's come in on a 1-year contract and he's on £120 a week on a part-time deal. I'd be interested to see what sort of things can happen with Nathan Baker on the coaching team. Defending hopefully will be a bit better this season, and hopefully under us he'll be able to grow as well. Unfortunately, I was at this point in the recording we lost the sound, so here are the opening day fixtures in the National League South. And here is the opening Chippenham side. It is Will Henry, Eddie Jones, Aaron Amadi Holloway, Nat Williams, Freddie Grant, Luke Spokes, Jake Evans, Alex Bray, Tyreek Johnson, Craig Fazemaid and Owen Windsor. As you can see, Matt McClure, Will King and Kane Bradbury are amongst the substitutes for Chippenham for the opening game of the season here at home to Aveley. So we're going a bit of a Sky Sports style. The game started in a very bright fashion for Chippenham. As you see here, Chippenham playing the ball nicely, and the ball would eventually here fall to Owen Windsor, who scores within 21 seconds to give Chippenham the ideal start. Great assist there from Craig Fazemaid, and Owen Windsor, a dream start as we say, within 21 seconds, probably one of the fastest opening day goals that Chippenham Town have seen in the club history, if not the fastest goal that Chippenham has seen on opening day. Things were to get better for Chippenham in the first half as well. Tackle there from the Avery player on Eddie Jones. Referee had no hesitation, pointing to the penalty spot. It then was the responsibility of Jake Evans from 12 yards. Evans looking to score his first goal of the season from the spot. He was right-footed, and Jake Evans doubles the lead for Chippenham Town. It would then become 3-0 in the second half. A long ball upfield from Will Henry. Will Windsor lets the ball bounce above him before beating this man. All ends up inside the area. Had 4 of them near him, but slots it in to the far corner. And Owen Windsor doubles up on opening day. Say Owen Windsor, a player who's actually only going to be with Chippenham Town till November, so making the most of him while we've got him. And what a way, really. A 2-goal debut for Owen Windsor. It's just the way he turns the man after it's bounced over the heads, and from that point on, Owen Windsor shows his class. It wasn't all Chippenham's way though, as Aveley tried to get back into the game in the first at the level. Charlie Hughes with the goal from the edge of the 6-yard box for Aveley. However, a great passing move from Chippenham would seal the game. Matt McClellan, a substitute on the pitch and scoring on the opening day of the season, making it 4-1 to the Bluebirds. As we'll see here on the replay, some very good passing play from Chippenham here to score the 4th goal. He got at least 4 good passes there before McClure takes it on, and he does the rest. He finishes. There would be another goal in the game there as Aveley valiantly tried to fight back, but it was a cross into the area. Aaron Amadi Holloway on the edge of his 6-yard box, just putting it into his own net, putting the foot out. He hits it, and a rather unfortunate own goal for Amadi Holloway. As we see here, ball comes in across from the left-hand side. Amadi Holloway just sticking a foot out there to try and stop it getting to the defender, not to the defender, to the striker, but puts it into his own net. And there is the final score was Chippenham 4, Aveley 2, with the man of the match going to Owen Windsor. Here are the scores from the first match day of action in the National League South. As I also want to say with this series is, it'll be a bit of a mixture. You'll see some on YouTube. You'll also see some of the games live on Twitch, but anything that, of course, that is shown live on Twitch, you will be able to catch up with on YouTube. YouTube is the only place to catch every kick of this Journeyman Europe save.